because it was just swirling. So today, I've come on Riverside and I'm going live from there, and I can't see any comments, so I might have to get me phone up to see if I can see them on there instead. Let's have a look. And can I see who's... Have I got anybody joined? Yeah, I can't see if anybody's joined us either. Let me see. View channel. Ah, there. I found my live thing on. I've got one person, but that might be me. I haven't told anyone that I was going to go live, so we've got no Paul doing the moderation, and we've got no viewers either, so it might just be me talking to myself. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Oh, have you seen me little curl here? That's funny. Anyway, shall I just start talking, because I'm not sure if anybody's going to join me, seeing as I haven't told anyone. I didn't come live last week because I was really not very feeling very well. So after the Unite the Kingdom event, I felt really drained, really drained. I was just so exhausted. But that used to happen after the lockdown marches as well, so that's what I thought it was, just like the sheer number of people, and I'm an introvert, so I thought it was just that it was quite a little bit overwhelming for us to be amongst all those people, because there was a lot. I mean, there was a lot on the lockdown marches, but that was something else, wasn't it? So yeah, it was a really good day. And then on the Monday I interviewed Kelly J, and I wasn't feeling great then. And then I kept pushing through because I wanted to release the episode and all that. And I just kept getting worse the way the week went. Hello, Alison. Scotland Scorpion. Alison, thank you for joining me. I didn't tell anyone I was coming live, so I wasn't sure if I'd get anybody, but thank you for coming on. Yeah, so I just got worse and worse. By Saturday I was completely bedridden. I just went to bed at about 5 o'clock. I was so exhausted. So yeah, I haven't been feeling very well. But what happened after I was interviewing Kelly J on the Monday, and as I was winding up the interview, my phone started, my wrist started vibrating with my smartwatch. But I'd had a few other missed calls as well, so I didn't realise I'd got a missed call, because I'd had loads of other notifications. Hiya, Kath. But I got this text message from Kent Police. Now, if you know me, which I think both of you do, you know that I'm nowhere near Kent. Like, you know, the local police force here is Northumbria. So I had this text message. This is PC Wright from Kent Police. It didn't mention my name or anything, so it just looked like spam. It didn't have a badge number or anything. So I was like, well, I'm not sure if that's real. It could be spam. I'm not going to bring it back. And I got some advice from the Free Speech Union, and they advised to ring the switchboard to make sure it was right, and to see if it was Kent Police. And so I did that on Monday night. It was about 7 o'clock. And they said, oh yes, it's definitely, like, as a first, did I just give the name? And she said, oh, we've got about 20 police officers with that name. So I was like, okay. And then I gave her the phone number, and she said, oh yeah, that is one of ours. I'll see if I can put you through. So she tried to put me through, but she was going off shift at 7 o'clock, so she didn't pick up because it was like 2 minutes to 7. So she said, oh well, I'll let her know that you've been in touch. And I said how dubious I was about this text message, because it didn't look real. It didn't identify me or the police force, or like the badge number, the station, or anything. Anyway, on Tuesday I got an email from this police officer, PC Amy Wright, from Margate Police Station, and it said it was definitely real and I've been named in a report and she wants to speak to me. So I did try and ring back, bearing in mind I'm not very well, but she didn't answer, so I still don't know what it's regarding really officially. However, the only thing I can think of, because I'm nowhere near Kent, like Kent, it's like right at the bottom of the country and I'm right up north, the only thing I can think that it's relating to is the complaint that these TRAs put in against me with the NCPS. Oh, hello Paul, thank you for joining us. I didn't tell you that I was going live, sorry. So yeah, so I did try and ring back, but she didn't answer. And but I've been advised to hi Mel, yes, it does sound very cryptic, but I think I know what it relates to, but I'm not going to make a massive effort to ring them back, because like it's about free speech and I don't want to be terrorised by them, so I'm not going to make it easy for them. So yeah, so they haven't been in touch. That was like, it's nearly 2 weeks now since that happened. So yeah, it's been quite, like I said, I was really unwell. The process is the punishment, it absolutely is. So hi Linda, yes, I have been quite stressed. I don't know if that contributed to me being ill, I'm not sure, but I'm feeling a bit better, but I'm not 100%. So I did go, I've been doing couch to 5k, but I've been doing, hi fictional me, I can't believe you're all here, even though I didn't tell anyone I was coming on. It's great. So I was just explaining about how Kent Police got in touch with me. So yeah, I've been named in a report, but I was a bit late, as on the phone to my friend who was arrested for calling Hamas names. God, I'm laughing, but it's really bad. Like, he's obviously, like, he's got autism, so that's, and Tourette's. I didn't know that Tourette's was a form of autism. But yeah, he posted a meme saying F-U-C-K Hamas in me, and he was arrested. Yeah, so it's really bad, and I was thinking, oh, surely. Anyway, I've put in a subject access request to Kent Police, because I want to know what they know about me. I want to know if they've been spying on me. Have they been surveilling me? Have they been watching me videos? Hello! Oh, it's not funny really. Yeah, what we're going to do, I mean, this digital ID as well. So I'm a little bit later than 2 o'clock, which is the aim to come live for, but that's because we've been having a Macmillan Cancer coffee morning today, so we've had some staff in, because I run a care business, and it was someone on Twitter who suggested the subject access request, actually. So yeah, so we've had some clients in as well, so that was nice, getting to meet some of the older folks who had some cake with us, and Ian's been in as well. So he runs an art group on a Monday morning in a GP surgery. All of them are against digital ID as well. Have you seen the petition for against this digital ID? It's like, it's going to reach 1 million today, isn't it? It's going up so quick. I was illegally interrogated by NHS security while I was a patient on a cancer ward. It's so bad. Like, you don't expect to be interrogated when you're ill. They don't seem to have any compassion. I was looking at posts on the digital ID proposal and happened to see you alive. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a petition, Alison. Yeah, it's going round. Maybe I'll tweet it and then you can find it there. I don't know how else to post it, unless someone else can find the link and post it in the chat. I don't know if that'll work. Yeah. So I had a bit of an adventurous week. I'd already recorded the interview with Joy, the trans widow, which went out this week. So that, but I decided to put KJK on first just because it was just after Unite the Kingdom and everything and Charlie Kirk and stuff. So I felt like that was timely. So I did put her on first, but Joy, bless her. She's been through so much and she's so upset, and even still, even all those years later, and but she really wanted to share her story, because I do sometimes worry about like sharing people's very vulnerable stories on like a public platform. It does worry me a little bit, because I don't want to take advantage of anybody. But she really wanted to go on and share her story. I have had a mother of trans children get in touch with me, and well, there's two actually, but neither of them have come off, and I don't really want to put any pressure on them because thanks Paul. Yeah, Paul's put it in the chat, the link to the petition, so please do sign it. It's going up really quickly. It's going to be on a million probably by the end of the day, if not before. Yeah, Joy's interview is really upsetting, but I have been in touch with her and I keep checking in with her, and she is okay. She's got a dog, Mikhail. I've spelt it wrong a few times because it reminds me of Gorbachev, Mikhail Gorbachev, wasn't it? I don't even know who he was. Something to do with Russia, I think. Yeah, so that is quite a vulnerable interview, but she really wanted to get her story out, and I don't know if she feels better having shared it. I hope she does. She was in the chat as well. No, she wasn't. She was watching. We were in the chat, but she didn't say anything. But she was watching along with us. But she messaged me afterwards to say that she'd been in the chat as well. So she didn't want her full name on or anything. But yeah. The petition was started back in the summer. Well, they've been talking about digital ID for a long time. I first heard about it probably in the lockdowns. I mean, during the lockdowns it was amazing because like I found out so much about conspiracy theories, which are actually all true, and the WEF and the globalization and all that, and it's all linked to all this trans stuff as well. So like I started learning about what was happening with trans during the lockdowns as well, but there was so much and it was all new to me. But that's when I went, oh my god, what on earth is going on? Yeah, so Linda's just saying, if you email your MP from the petition, please include your address so they know you are a constituent. I think my MP knows I'm a constituent since I challenged him during the hustings. And Mel's saying she seemed very traumatised to me. Yeah, she was. I do keep in touch with her though, and she's in touch with Uta as well. I made sure that happened. Yeah, they never give up on this. They just keep going. Yeah, they've been trying for over 20 years. It was Tony Blair's project. Well, yeah. Did you see on GB News last night? I was watching Alex Phillips. I don't think it was live, but they were talking about. Alex Phillips was talking about the Fabian Society, which is something else that I've been learning about, and that is basically trying to usher in communism, and they're focusing on the UK because the UK is more solid. You know what I mean? Our sort of democracy is more solid than the rest of the world, so we are in serious trouble with Labour, definitely. But it feels like they're desperate now because nobody likes Labour, and I think they know after that march, like, what was it, nearly 2 weeks ago, they know it feels like they're in a hurry now. Let's ramp things up, get as much in as we possibly can because we've been rumbled. Yeah, so what else is big? Yeah, I wish there was an election tomorrow. Oh God, yes, I know. Well, there's so much chat going on. It's great. I like having lots of interaction. It was on Talk about a month ago. Oh, you said something about 1 month ago. Yeah, it was behind a big heart. I couldn't see what that said. So yeah, it's been an intense couple of weeks. So the last week or so, I've just been trying to take things really easy because I haven't been well. So I haven't done any extra videos or anything. Yeah, so I'm just thinking about what to do with my channel, whether to make other videos about stuff that's coming up or not, because I did at one point. Yeah, I probably will again. The number of people on the march has clearly rattled them, definitely. Yeah, I am resting, Catherine. I am resting this week, but I think I will be. I'm just like taking stock because I have been doing like promotion of me counselling service because I would like to increase the number of clients that I've got coming through. That would be good. And I am getting inquiries. Fictional me, anyone coming on Sunday? Yes, I am. So it was my husband's birthday yesterday, and he was most upset because I didn't give him a card at breakfast time. And I was like, yeah, I've got your card, I've left it at work. But he knew I wasn't telling the truth. So he'd probably be watching this. So I got him a card, I got him the sloppiest card I could find. It had loads of sloppy verses in. Anyway, the reason I was telling you that is because we're going to his parents on Saturday night. So I wasn't going to do anything on Saturday, but there's been protests in Newcastle every week for like ages because of the migrant hotel there. But I've heard that Tommy Robinson's coming to Newcastle, and so's Nick Tenconi. I've definitely seen that he's coming. The leader of UKIP, he's definitely coming. I've seen a post with his face on it, but I've also heard that Tommy Robinson's coming, so I'm very tempted to go to Newcastle tomorrow afternoon. But yes, we're going out on Saturday night, so I have to be back, and I can't drink or anything because I have to drive. And then on Sunday I'm coming to London, and oh my God, like I booked it ages ago, and I'm just hoping I'm not going to be too ill because ChatGPT still says 100 to 150,000 attended, which we know is not true. Nah, I'm not really focused on how many were there. We just know that it was loads. See you guys there. I thought Nick Tenconi was in London. He is, but he's coming to London for the day or the weekend. I don't know what. He's coming to the protest on Saturday, so that will be good. So yeah, I'm just hoping I'm not overdoing it coming to Speaker's Corner on Sunday because I am trying to rest, but I've already got my tickets. I got them ages ago. So I'm trying to slow things down and not do too much. But I have got quite a few trips to London planned. So I'm going to Let Women Speak. There's some extra events. I'm going to them, and then also I'm going to, what do you call it? Can't think. Festival of Ideas. I'm having word finding difficulties. It's this brain frog. I nearly said brain frog. Dear me. Yeah, so yeah, I might just pop up to the protest on Saturday. Sleep on the train, or I won't be able to do that. But you see, this is the thing, I don't even do anything. Like, I'm on the train for like 3 hours, but then I've got to get Newcastle as well. So that's like, it's a half-hour trip on the metro, but I need to give myself an hour, because if you miss one, then you're just late. So you've got to eat well, or I am eating well, because my husband does all the cooking, so I'm definitely eating well, too well. And yeah, so I'm not really doing anything for about 4 hours there and 4 hours back. That's like 8 hours travelling in a day, but it still really takes it out of us coming to London. I don't know why, but Linda, your message has been held. So it's a long trip for you. Yes, it is. Like, I don't know if YouTube thinks you're talking about like acid or something. Because it like moderated it. That's so funny. So yes, I haven't been putting out as many videos, and yeah, I've just been seeing how it went. But I had a really good idea. So I've got something new coming out, and I'm hoping that you are going to be interested in it, because I'm trying to think of things that are linking to what I do that I can put out to help increase my business and make more money. And yes, acid. I've lost my train of thought again. God, man, this brain fog. The sun's shining through the window now. It's been freezing all day in my office, and now the sun's come round through the window there, and it's now really warm in my office. So I've turned the heating off, which is why my flag's not waving. It usually waves for a bit longer. Anyway, I came up with the idea of some adult colouring books, which is really good for mental health. And I thought, oh, I could do a turfy one. So I've done it. I've created a turfy colouring book, because what I find is that I like to have things to do with my hands all the time. And so, like, I used to work in a call centre, and you weren't allowed your phone. So when I was on the call, I used to colour in. Really great, and I loved it. It really like calmed me down and stuff. So anyway, so I've created a turfy colouring book, and also I've done a sweary one as well. So I'm gonna put those out on Amazon. I'm just waiting for Amazon to approve them. So if they are approved, I'm gonna be bringing them out. And I mentioned it the other day on Facebook, and I had some interest already, so that was good. Is anybody on the live in the chat, anybody interested in adult colouring books? They're not like childish at all, but they're really good to just like calm you down. Travelling is a long journey, a long trip, yes. So it's not really a trip, it's a journey. Lemon in her G&T, that's been held as well. Linda, YouTube really doesn't like your comments. Only vinegar on her chips. I don't know what that, oh yeah. Is that to do with acid? Catherine's interested in the colouring book. Oh, excellent. It's good to know that there's some interest, so, and hopefully it'll help people find me as well, because obviously it's got my name on, so who knows, they might even go, oh, who's she, when they see me. Linda Lowe, I'm marked. Yes, I think you are. It's bonkers. It is. It's bonkers what they're holding. Like lemon and a G&T. Why is that problem? So funny. So yeah. So there's the turf one, and the sweary one with loads of swear words and mandalas in. And yeah, I'm quite excited about them. So that's what I've been doing. And I was working on a third one, and it started off cats, cuss words, and coffee. But I'm not sure, because I'm not sure about that one. And then I started putting swan mandalas in, so not sure about that. I'm going to have to revisit that, because swans aren't cats. But I like the swans. So yeah, so I've got a bit more work to do on the third one. But the first and second ones are the sweary one and the turfy one are waiting for approval. So it takes 72 hours to get them approved. So when they're approved, I will share, and hopefully you'll like them. So what's coming up? I do have a couple of interviews in the bag. Did one this week. It was a woman whose son had sepsis, and the hospital didn't pick up on it, and she had to really be assertive. So there's a theme there about not putting up with all this, like, authority telling you no, actually. So fictional may saying, I'm the opposite. Colouring in makes me mad. Yeah, I think that sometimes when there's too many little fiddly bits, that makes you angry. But yeah, if you've got a big bit, then that's better. But you know others really like them, so you'll spread the word. Oh, thank you. Thinking Sitwick. That's funny. Honestly, YouTube's nuts. So yes, I've got a couple of things in the pipeline. Yeah, what did you all think of the interview with Kelly J that I put out last week? And because I've had some comments about Joy, transwidow, her interview. I met her at Glasgow, Let Women Speak. She just spoke there, and yeah, that's one of the reasons I like going to Let Women Speak, is because I can pick up speakers. I can pick up guests for the podcast. So hopefully there'll be someone there, because I met someone last time. No, was it the time before? Anyway, I met this woman who wanted to come on, but and I gave her my card, but I haven't heard from her. So I have got someone off LinkedIn. I've been talking to her for ages, and she's finally signed up. Oh, and Angie Jones from Australia. I'm gonna message her. Kelly J is kinder than she likes to make out. She can be very kind, can't she? Kelly J. KJK is always good. Yeah. No, it's not that. I hate whale music. Everything that's meant to be soothing. Grr. Do you know what? Fictional me, right? When I was in my counselling training, they used to put this plinky plonky, like, flipping relaxing music on, and it made me want to kill people. It literally had me raging. I was like, oh, I can't stand that music. And everyone else would be like, oh, it's so wonderful and calming. And I'd be like, grr, hate it. And then a few years later, now I like it. And I think it's when you're so wound up, you just can't bear it. So you need to stop yourself from getting to that point. So maybe you've just got loads of rage. When my boy was little, he got too frustrated with colouring in. This is Linda. He didn't like going outside the lines, so he gave me instructions and supervised. Oh my God, so you had to colour in for him. Oh dear. You liked Fictional Me. KJK interview was brilliant. Paul, KJK is more vulnerable than she makes out, definitely. Yeah, I've had more of a sense of that recently, but she's got this like armour that she puts on, that so she doesn't let anybody see. But yeah, if you know what you're looking for, you can see it. As a child, I deliberately used different colours to the numbers. Oh, all the revels are on here. What do you think about... Kelly J keeps telling me I'm a difficult woman. Like, and I know that I speak my mind and everything, but really, am I that difficult? Does anybody else think I'm difficult? I won't be upset if you say yes. Sorry, I've just had a message off someone and I need to reply to it, but I can't because I'm live. Alison's saying, no, you don't see it. You see, this is the thing, right? So I'm quite laid back. Like, I'll go along with quite a lot. Like, if I'm on a trip with someone, say I'm on holiday with friends, and they're like, oh, what do you want to have for a meal? And I'll be like, well, I like this and this, but you know, and then they make a decision. I don't go, oh, that's horrible. I'm quite laid back, and I'm quite happy most of the time. But when it comes to like really important things, I just won't bend. So I will say, no, I don't think that's right. So I do find that people find it difficult because most of the time I'm very laid back and very agreeable, as Jordan Peterson would say. But then when it comes to the big stuff, then I'm not agreeable at all. So that'll be why we're like, yeah, what, because I'm difficult or because I'm laid back? I don't know. The Charlie Kirk thing rattled many people, of course. It was just awful, wasn't it? Paul, do you not think I do? You don't think I speak my mind, do you? I'm just like really laid back. Yeah, when it comes to like like my husband's got this big thing about like he likes to, he's got good taste when it comes to decorating and how he has the house, and he's definitely on the spectrum, and I can't be bothered to fight with him over what colour the walls are or anything. So I just go, yeah, whatever, crack on. But if I move anything, like if I want to rearrange my ornaments or anything, you put them back. Like, it drives us up the wall. So like everything has to be in the same place. And then like if I want to move something, you keep putting it back to where it was, and then I have to keep putting it back. And then we'll have this wall about where this ornament's going to be, or if I want to move my plants around. So yeah, most of the time I don't have the energy to be bothered about the little stuff, but when it comes to important stuff, then yeah, I can't just go along with stuff if it's big and important. It's the Jordan Peterson disagreeable. Yeah, I do go with the flow most of the time. Yeah. So I think, yes, I didn't go live last week because I was ill. And this week I'm a bit late because we had a Macmillan coffee morning. That was nice. We had some clients in and we had some staff in. So that's good because I don't always get to meet the clients anymore. I used to go out and do care when we first started, but now I don't get to meet anybody. Fictional me, in your interview with a progressive woman, do you mean the DEI woman? Many people wouldn't have pushed back because it risks confrontation, hence difficult. Well, I couldn't not say anything. Like, there was a bit at the beginning, like I had a sense that it might go the way that it was gonna go, but I didn't know for sure. And then I just started going on about gender and shit. I was just like, right, I knew it was coming. I was like, right, I'm gonna have to challenge this. and I knew there was going to be a confrontation, and I don't like confrontations actually. I usually do avoid them, like, although maybe I'm just not giving, I don't give as much of a shit anymore now I'm older. I don't know. But yeah. I don't, do I? Like, I don't go up to people and start a fight for no reason, but if I don't agree with something, I will say. I'm in an online support group for a health issue, and my American friends there politically oppose Charlie Kirk. I'm quite surprised. Yeah, why? But even if you did, like, so what? Do you agree with someone being murdered for words? It's just unbelievable. I take it as a compliment. I take it as a badge of honour. Well, yeah, there is that. Catherine says it helps being retired. Well, that's why I started my own business, to be honest, because basically every job that I had, all the clients loved everything that I did, so I did a really good job for them and I really helped them. But all my colleagues hated us, possibly because I was doing a good job, and I work for charities, and obviously if you do a good job and everybody else isn't, then it shows them up because they weren't doing as much as me or whatever, I don't know. But when they didn't like, they'd criticise my work, so then I would try harder, which made me do a better job, and then they'd be more resentful. And that's one of the reasons why I started my business, because I can't stand being managed by a dick. Oh dear, did I say that out loud? Yep, hey, you just proved it. You're wonderfully difficult. Well, I can't help it. Like, if someone says something that is totally wrong, and I know that it causes harm, I just can't keep quiet about that. But shall we have chips for dinner or soup? I don't really care. Yeah, actually, yeah, Linda Law saying she's going to dip out now. I've just had coffee before my shopping. Now we'll be internetless. Okay, see you later, Linda. I'm not sure what that means, but yeah. Actually, now you're saying that, Catherine, you're saying my mother always said I like a good argument. It's true. I think that runs in the family. Me granda used to, like, argue with the telly. So I used to watch, like, sport on the TV, and he'd shout at the telly. Oh, and then he used to, my granddad, he had this Reliant Robin Reliant, so it was three-wheeler car, and over the years it was orange, then he had a purple one, and we used to sing, because all the kids in the back, like me, my brother, my cousins, we all drive in a orange three-wheeler car, purple three-wheeler car. That's what we used to sing. Anyway, me granddad, when he was driving, used to call everyone a bloody idiot. It was probably him, because he was such a slow driver. And so I had an uncle who died, but he lived on the south coast in Devon, and me grandma and granddad used to go down to see him, and me grandma couldn't drive, so me granddad used to drive all the way, and once he got stopped on the motorway by the police because he was driving too slow. Well, that's definitely not me, but anyway, my point is that me granddad liked a good argument, and he would have a good debate, and he used to be quite grumpy, and I'm sure I had loads of debates with him when I was younger. So yeah, I probably get it from him. You've had Mel saying, that sounds familiar. Kelly, I've had similar accusations out of nowhere. Yeah, do you mean of like criticism of your work and stuff? Yeah. Well, so yeah, so it's been quite an eventful couple of weeks, really, hasn't it? Even though I haven't been on. And I think next week I'm on my course, so it's me supervision. I'm doing a counselling supervision course, so I can supervise other people. Yeah, and it's the last one next Friday. So after that, and the week after, I'm going to Let Women Speak in London, so I can't do lives for the next 2 weeks. And the weekend after that, I'm going to London for the Battle of Ideas. So I'm going to have to change me live day. So I'll probably go live on Thursday for the next 3 weeks because I can't do Fridays for the next 3 weeks, but after that I should be able to. Accusations by managers, yeah, and then they don't. So in my last job I was basically it was bullying, and it was the whole team were all bullying me, and it was all about email, so it was all evidenced. Had all the evidence, and yes, I'm missing Oxford. I'm really sorry, Paul, but it is quite hard to get to as well from where I am, so I probably would have had to stay over, I don't know. Anyway, do you have to bite your tongue on the course? Actually, I have been keeping quiet about who I am and what I do, but I've been listening, and they all are, I don't think they're TERFs, but they are really. They don't know they're TERFs, but they are. Anyway, so I was employed for this charity, and basically they all ganged up on me, and so I had a list of all these things that I had to improve on, and I did every single one of them, and when I did them all, I then got another list of stuff that I had to improve on, and then I did all them as well, and in the end I had to go and take it to the senior managers, who weren't in Newcastle, they were like Glasgow, I think, and they were like, oh, so when you were told to do this and not do that, did you do it? And I said yes, and she said, oh, and so what happened then? I said, oh, well, I got a list of more stuff that I had to do. And she knew that I was right, but yeah, basically that's why I stopped wanting to work for charities, because, well, I won't go into what I think of charities now, because I could have quite a rant. I really could. But yeah, they were pricks. Sorry to hear you were bullied. I know how that feels, and especially when the establishment takes sides against you. Yeah, so basically they knew that I was being bullied, and I was off work for about 6 months. I took the maximum that I could on full pay, and then it might have been 3 months, I can't remember. Then I went back to work because I had to, and they were trying to tell me that I needed a doctor's note to say that I was fit enough to go back to work, and they sent me home, and I went to the doctors and they were like, there's no such thing. So I went back to work, and they then panicked because they weren't expecting me to go back to work because the environment was so hostile, but I had to because I didn't have another job to go to, and then they suspended me and found loads of things that I was alleged to have done wrong, and in the finish they couldn't pin any of it on me, so they had to pay me to leave. So yeah, so that's why I started my business basically, but it had happened a few times in different charities, and I don't think I could work for a charity now because I just don't agree with how charities are run, or the ethos of them, and the people who work there are, like I say, they're not held accountable really. Like, it's a bit like working for the government, isn't it? They're all absolutely rubbish. They don't have to do a good job, and nobody holds them accountable, so like you get a really rubbish service, don't you? Anyway, there are some good charities, I have to say that, because I have worked for some good charities as well. But yes, just one charity I worked for that had like a fundraising thing to raise money for, I think it was fishing rods or something. It was something for activities for the clients. So the clients all did zip wires and all sorts, raised all this money, and then after that it was never talked about again. So that money disappeared. So it's really, really, it annoys me. And I genuinely did go into the voluntary sector because I wanted to make a difference and help people. But yeah, that's why I'm a counsellor as well. Yeah, I've been trying to think, because Kelly J is always saying, oh, well, I much prefer to have an argument with someone than, like, a disagreement and someone challenging me than someone agreeing with everything that I say. But I do agree with most of the things she says. But I've been thinking, is there anything that I disagree with her about? And there is, actually. So one of the things that I disagree with her about is carers, male carers. I'm not sure about nurseries. I think I probably do agree with her about nurseries. I'm not sure men should work in nurseries. I'm on the fence though. I don't feel strongly, but I run a care company and I've worked with male carers quite a lot, and the men do bring something to care that women just don't. And so I would not ban men from care. They do a really good job. Like, you know, men go in, and you'll see this, they'll go in and they'll have banter with the clients about football and about all sorts of stuff that women just aren't interested in. And so they do a good job, and they do care differently to women. But yeah, we've got some really good male carers, and you wouldn't want a male carer to go in and do personal care on a woman. You just wouldn't. But you don't need to do personal care every call, and yeah, it depends on the circumstances, absolutely. So if you're going out for the day and you don't need help to go to the toilet or whatever, then you don't really need a female to do that. Yeah, so I don't agree with that on that. And I think there was something else, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, counselling. She thinks that counselling's shit. Obviously I don't think that counselling's shit, but I get where she's coming from. Lots of counsellors are shit, and they're captured. Yeah, so I do agree with where she's coming from. However, when you get a really good explorative, I can't even say that word, explorative counsellor who really listens and really connects with the person that they're counselling, magic really does happen. And because of counselling, I know this sounds bad, but because of counselling, I got a divorce from my first husband, because it was like, and I was only going through the training, level 3 counselling training, and it was like we're doing counselling practice with each other. So everybody would bring an issue and would practice our listening skills and reflecting back. And I've learned for the first time what it was like to be listened to, and that was so powerful. I realised my first husband wasn't listening to me. He didn't give a shit about anything I said, and deliberately misunderstood me. So I ended up divorced. So yeah, it is really powerful. And he even said, I think counselling's a load of shit. I know it's helped you, but it's a load of shit. And I'm like, well, so that's how much you value me. You value me so little that when I found something useful, you still think it's shit. Right, okay. My wife won't have 2 meals, we'll accept one with a female. Yeah, that's what we usually do, Paul. We usually put, like, if we're having a double up, we usually put a male and a female together, because then the female can do the personal care and then the man can help with the moving and handling, even though we've got equipment, so it makes it a bit easier. Just had a thought, at a festival I went to over the summer, I did a yoga thing, and during the relax empty your mind bit, I quietly thought about violence. Ha ha ha, it might be rage. Yeah, fictionally it's definitely rage. You've got anger in there, and that's why you don't like colouring in, and that's probably why you don't like whale music as well. You are well rid. I definitely am. Yes, definitely well rid of me first husband. My second husband is amazing though, and I have to say that because he's probably going to watch this. He might even come on. Now I think he's got the vacuuming to do, so he's not coming on because he's got stuff to do. Oh, I might be going for a walk actually. But anyway, he does all the cooking, all the cleaning, all the tidying up, because like you just gradually took over it when I was starting the business, and when I was setting up the business, and when I first started out, I wasn't bringing in enough money, so I also had a job in a call centre, and so at that point I was just like working from 9 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock at night, got in about 9:30, and then I was just exhausted. So that was like Wednesday to Friday, and then I worked a Saturday through the day as well for this call centre. So working like Monday to Friday 9 till 5 ish on the business, not quite 9 till 5 because I had to go to the call centre, and then I think I started at 4 at the call centre, 4 till 9 at the call centre on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, and then all day Saturday 9 till 5 on a Saturday, and I was absolutely wrecked. I had no time, and at that point Ian took over the washing, the tidying up, the cleaning and everything, and he was working as well, but he took over all the household stuff. So yeah, I never took it back because I don't really like cleaning, although I quite like it when I'm cleaning for someone else. So when I was a carer, I used to do a lot of cleaning, and I liked it because you cleaned the place and it looked sparkling, and then you'd leave, and then the next time you'd come, it needed cleaning again, and then you'd clean it and it was sparkling. But at home, if you clean something, someone makes a mess straight away, and that drives us up the wall. If I've got to clean something or tidy it up, I want it to stay like that. So I don't get as much satisfaction about cleaning if I'm doing it for myself, but I don't mind doing it in other people's houses where I'm not living, which is probably a bit odd. But anyway, I think I'm just rambling now, aren't I? Oh dear me, what really, yeah, it's just been intense for quite a long time, well, with like churning out videos and stuff, and yeah, so I've slowed things down deliberately, and I think I need to stay at that level, at that pace for a bit, and then yeah, I might make some extra videos next week. We'll see. You enjoy a good ramble. Oh, that's just as well then, isn't it? It's just as well, given that I am rambling. Anyway, I'm going to get my nails done at 4 o'clock, so I have to be done by 3:30 here. It's funny, right? So I'm talking to the screen here, but I've got my phone on here, which is slightly behind, so I've just been watching this go like this on my chin. It's so funny. Yeah. So yeah, I think I need to slow things down. I'm doing too much, but I'm like, oh, gotta do the next thing all the time. Right, has anybody else got anything to say before I go? Good afternoon. Hello, Annie. Well, you've just come at the end, so you've missed us. Have you been busy? You must be busy at 2 o'clock, because you've done this before where you've come right at the end of me live. Because I'm just finishing off. I've been rambling about all sorts. So you've missed it all. You're going to have to go back to the beginning and watch it if you want to know what I've been talking about. See you on Sunday. Yes, Paul, you will definitely see me on Sunday. And Fictional Me, I'll see you as well. Was watching Billy Moore. Who's Billy Moore? Don't know who Billy Moore is. I've been thinking as well, I'm probably not going to vlog on Sunday because I just need to calm down. It's been a nice ramble. Good. How did the video with Joy and KJK do number wise? Right, so me video with Kelly J's got 2,000 views, just over, and I did promote it a lot, so I'm a little bit disappointed that it didn't do better. And the one with Joy, that's only a few days old, and that's hit 1,000 so far, but I have had comments that the sound's shit at the end, and can I fix it? Well, I could, but it would mean re-upload. Well, I could have a go, but I would have to re-upload the video. And if I make the other one private so you can't see it, then it's gonna affect me. I don't know if it'll affect me revenue or what. I don't know what'll happen. So yeah, so apologies that the sound does cut out at the end, but you get most of our stories at the beginning. It's just near at the end, it just keeps cutting words out. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was Riverside, because it cuts out gaps, and I'm not sure if it's just cut the wrong bits out. So I would have to go in and edit to see if I can get it to not cut our words out. But I don't know if I can fix it, and even if I was able to, I'd have to re-upload it as a new video. What I am thinking about doing is re-uploading some of me early interviews, because the ones that didn't get any views, but now I've got a following, they'll get more views. So I'm thinking about doing that. Very good, yes, the audio did cut out intermittently, very odd. Yeah, I haven't watched Joy yet. After Uta, I need to gird my loins. I know it is really upsetting, isn't it? But I think it's just so important that we can witness what they've been through, because that's what they need. Oh, my throat's getting a bit... Yeah, they really need to let people know what's been happening. So, yeah, but my best performing video is still the Una Jane one, which is transwidow. 27,000 views. That got me monetized, but I didn't get very much money from it because it peaked before I got monetized. So yeah, I'm making a bit of money, but it's not gonna pay the bills yet. Can't retire yet. But yeah, I think I just have to keep going and keep getting me subscribers up, because yeah, I'm nearly out of the 1300s. So I didn't like it when I hit 1300 subscribers, because for a whole 100 subscribers I'm on 13, but someone said it was lucky, not unlucky, so maybe. But anyway, I only need 5 more subscribers and then it'll get me on a 1400, so I'm quite looking forward to that, because I'm quite superstitious about 13. I don't know why. Nothing bad's happened to 13. Anyway, I'm going to go, because I think I've talked quite a lot and I've said loads of stuff. So yes, so I shall see you later. Yes, take care of yourself, Kelly. See you on boiling on Sunday. Yeah, your words were behind the little, there's a heart on the corner of my screen, so I couldn't see. But yes, I will see you on Sunday. Enjoy, everyone. See you later. Bye.